It was the summer of 1954, and the heat rolled over the fields like a slow, heavy sigh. I was 12, barefoot most days, the soles of my feet toughened to the texture of the earth. That particular afternoon, I remember standing at the edge of my grandfather's orchard, the air full of bees and the sweet weight of ripening plums. The grass was tall and dry enough to whisper as I walked through it, and in the distance I could hear the creak of his wooden ladder against a tree. He was harvesting early, a habit he always said came from wartime days, when you learned to take what you could before the frost or the world took it first. I remember the smell most vividly, the tart honeyed fruit mixing with the faint tang of sap and the sun-baked scent of his shirt, dried stiff from washing and hanging outdoors. He looked to me then impossibly tall, though his back was already beginning to bow. His hands, browned and nicked from years of work, held a basket whose woven fibres were shiny from decades of use. I asked him why he didn't wait until the plums were perfectly ripe, and he smiled. Not the wide sort of smile you give to a joke, but a small one that holds a lifetime of reasons. Because some things, he said quietly, are better gathered when you find them, not when you think they're ready. We picked together in silence after that, passing fruit into the basket with careful hands. A wind moved through the orchard, lifting the leaves so their undersides flashed silver. And in that hush, I felt a strange, enormous contentment, as though the world was pausing long enough for me to see exactly how it was supposed to be. Every time the basket grew heavier, he would nod slightly, as if acknowledging that weight was something to be proud of. Years later, long after the orchard was sold and the ladders hauled away, I found myself remembering that day whenever life offered something unexpected, an opportunity, a kindness, even a love that seemed too soon. I learned to take those moments, to trust them as they came, not to leave them waiting until I felt more prepared, for I began to understand that readiness is a rare and fleeting thing. Now, in the quiet of my own small garden, I stand among old trees and think about his hands passing the plums to mine, the sun laying itself over our shoulders. The lesson feels as fresh as the air that moved through those branches, that some blessings ripen before we expect them, and the heart must learn to reach out and take them while they're still warm from the sun.